My 1030 dog is here, and he is a little Maltese. And if this is your first time here, I'm a dog groomer, and I make videos of dogs being groomed. And I'm starting off his grooming with shampoo and conditioner. If I had to guess, I would say he's probably about 6 years old, something like that. He's pretty young. He comes here with another little dog. It's a mixed breed dog. It's probably a Shih Tzu Poodle mix, something like that. But for the sake of time, we're just going to focus on this guy. They stay on a schedule and they come every couple months, and he is getting a number 3 blade all over today. He's got some hard, crusty eye boogers, so I'm using this human head lice comb. Yes, you can also use a flea comb. Anything where the teeth are really close together. And I'm going to loosen up his eye boogers while he's in the bathtub so I can just shave out the corners of his eyes after he's dry and when he's on the grooming table. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry him for just a few minutes just to get off all this water while he's in the tub. And then I'll finish drying him on the grooming table, but he's going to dry fast. And in case you're wondering what he's sitting on, I use a storage bucket with holes drilled in it just so I don't have to bend over into the tub all day. It's much easier on my back. I've been grooming dogs full-time for over 30 years, so my back is shot. And I also have a weight limit. I try to stay under 50 pounds for the dogs that I groom. Sometimes I do bigger dogs, but I really try not to. And a little bit about me in case you're wondering. I started grooming at PetSmart. I was a bather for 2 years, then I went to their apprenticeship program, and then I groomed there for what seemed like a really long time until I opened up my own groom shop, and I've been working for myself now next to my house in a separate building for over 20 years. I don't even remember. A long time. I'm shaving his poo-poo area with a 10 blade so it's nice and short back here when he goes to the bathroom. I'm also shaving his belly out because you got to think when they pee all over their hair. So you want to keep all this hair shaved away from their private area because it will get matted and it gets gross pretty fast. He's got some mats around the base of his tail, just from sitting on his tail all the time and not being brushed. So I'm just thinning it out with my thinning shears. Nobody will ever notice the difference, and then I can brush it out and trim it up. When you're done brushing your dog's tail, always go back with a comb to check for any tangles, because the comb will find any tangles that are left. I'm shaving the pads of his feet out. Malteses grow hair in the pads of their feet and between the toes, and that also can get pretty messy if you don't keep it shaved out. He's also getting his nails trimmed while he's here today, which he's very good for. I'm doing the same length on the top of his head that I am on the body, number 3 blade, all over. I personally like to keep the dog's heads in proportion. Some groomers I see have like a really big head with the short body, and that just looks so weird to me. So I don't do the big heads unless they ask for a big head. I like to keep it all in proportion. I'm brushing his ears out, and I'm just going to trim them up. She likes the ears a little bit longer, but they usually do have mats in them, so it's hard to get them even. Malteses grow hair inside the ears, and it needs to be pulled out, and that is what I'm doing right now. I'm using my comb to pull the hair out from away from his eyes so I can come in with my clipper and shave out the hair. Remember, I loosened it up in the tub so it's not stuck to his skin. And it's real easy just to come in and shave it out. I'm trimming up his bangs so he can see again. I'm using my curved chunkers just to blend in the top of his ears to his head. It's a more natural look than if I just use regular scissors. We're almost done here. I'm going over him one more time just to make sure there's no hairs out of place, because hairs always pop out later. I don't care how careful you are. There's always going to be hairs that pop out. I have a Maltese mix and a Shih Tzu mix, and it never fails. Every time I cut their hair, there's hairs that pop out later. But then again, when I cut my own dog's hair, I'm not that picky. I do it fast because I really don't care what they look like. I just want the hair off. I'm spraying him down with some conditioning spray so he's nice and soft and shiny. Then I'm going to go ahead and wipe his face off with a little bit of water. Make sure his eyes are nice and clean. Now that I've messed his face up, I'm going to go over it one more time, double check. Make sure it's even. I'm just trying to blend in his ears with my thinning shears to make it look more natural. They don't lay flat, so his ears never look even. It's almost impossible. And here is his collar bow I made just for him. It slips over his collar and has elastic strips, so it is not going to fall off, ever.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.